Alright, I guess my last video didn't record or something with my stupid phone. Like I was talking about, like in the last video, it was really, just me talking about some other people I've talked to online before I met my husband. What I didn't say was about some of the women. Like, there was one woman from Austin that was a single mother. I guess, I friended her on Facebook one time, messaged her, saying that, Kyle Peterson said that she was crazy. She said, he said you're nothing but his cousin. And I'm like, wait a minute, Kyle and I ain't related, but we got the same last name. So, and then after that, she blocked me because she got all mad because Kyle blocked her and chewed her out. And she said, you can have him, basically. Then I guess, then after that, I talked to a gay girl and her friend that was from West Salem that was a drugger. I didn't want to date a drugger. And I guess I made her cry online because she wanted to date me, and I had to break it to her that I'm straight. So when she found out I was straight, she just basically cried, and it's like, well, I can't help I'm straight, but I'm not bisexual, I'm not gay or anything. But yeah. So, and I guess then what happened was, I guess then after that, because Kyle had asked me out back in 2014, I think the first or second week of July, while I was working at Walmart. And I guess, when you would ask him, when are we gonna go, you would say, maybe. I don't know when. And, here he was telling all the other women that he likes them a lot and this and that. And I guess here's what he was doing. He was commenting on all the other women's profile because they're from all over the United States plus Wisconsin, saying how beautiful they are and this and that. And he didn't say anything on any of my stuff like that. So, due to what a lot of people said, I wasn't talking enough online. Well, then he started chewing me out for talking too much. And I'm like, okay. I was torn to bits because I wasn't really talking a whole lot. And he said he was taking medication for some sort of condition. He was going through job after job and couldn't hold any because he got fired at one. Well, actually, he quitted one job and got fired at a temp job. And I guess, too, like with, like, what it led to was eventually I guess he got chewed out by a woman he acted like he had a big old crush on that lived all the way in Colorado, and he was from West Salem. And she wound up blocking him. And then I guess this woman he'd been talking to, this was before I met my husband, she said, I don't want to see you get hurt, and she sent me screenshots of her and Kyle's private chat, He was calling me, again, like the girl from Austin said, his cousin, his crazy cousin. And I'm like, I told her, we're not related. We just coincidentally had the same last name. And I guess what I found from a guy from Thorpe, this woman that Kyle was talking to, already had a boyfriend. And then by looking at Kyle's photos, he wanted, I think, revenge on his ex-girlfriend that was from Mondovi. And she already moved on and was happily with another man. And I think he just wanted to hurt another woman that would fall for him, because there's times where he was still talking about, oh, if he could get back with her, he would. So, yeah, and then once all this started happening, like I said, then I came to find out this woman that already had a boyfriend that Kyle was talking to and flirting with. I guess she had not one Facebook account, but two, and was using both of them. And then the guy from Thorpe said, after she blocked him with both accounts, she made a third Facebook account. I blocked all her Facebook accounts. And she was telling him off. Yeah. And then once I started dating my husband, I was real cautious because I didn't know if he was going to do like the other guys. He had proved me wrong that he was just as serious, you know. That he wanted to see if this would work. I was from Blair and driving to see him, driving north of Eau Claire to Chippewa whenever I got no Saturday off or so, or Sunday, just to see him. And yeah, so we started dating and all that, and like I said, at first I thought, you know, his nieces and nephews were like 4 or 5 years old. No, some of them were actually teenage age, and one was an adult and expecting their first kid. As like with today, I think like Ernie's one sister, Betty, is worried about with our now niece, Jessica Keeleisen, who has a baby. I guess she smokes weed and does drugs and that. They're worried that if she got caught, she would lose Cody, and Cody would be given to his biological father. So I guess Betty said that she's prepared to adopt Cody if possible. And there's a lot of things, because I kind of would laugh at all this, but if I was still at Walmart, if they didn't have fired me, I probably would have asked her to transfer. But then when I got wrongfully fired and falsely accused, at the time I was Walmart's big favorite Walmart associate online. I wound up getting a bunch of followers on Twitter. I got a lot of friends at the time before I gotten off of Meet Me. And I guess like Meet Me was meant to be a website where you make brand new friends. People were using it as a dating website or to hook up with somebody for a one night stand. Come to find out. Yeah. When you're just wanting to make brand new friends, and oh yeah. And I'll tell you, since Kyle unblocked me on Facebook, I never bothered sending him a friend request ever again on Facebook. I believe he sent me one back in 2014, before all this went down, when we were first talking to each other on Match, because that was when we first started talking to each other, was over Match, and it'd be whenever he was online. So that was the only time he'd answer. So I think how he told me back in 2014, before I met my husband, he said I could change my mind at the first date. You go on a date, and he said, oh, I've changed my mind with some women I've met during that date, and I said, I don't want to date you, I just want to be friends. You know, he was weird like that. But even he was friends with some people that were overseas, and I'm like, how do you know that they're not trying to scam you? But I don't know. And like I said, you know, and then some people were accusing me, thinking that I had ADHD, and I tried to tell them, no, I don't. Because the doctors that I've been to never said I had any major disabilities. So, yeah.